I'm definitely a do-it-all type of gal. Sometimes you gotta call on the reinforcements. So professional.
I'm done.
One, you could have carried two. Don't be fooled. It took a lot of threats, bribery, and tears to get this kid out here. I really had one main task I want to accomplish today, which I think I'm going to get to. But first, the audacity of this onion going to seed already in its first year. Well, anyway, that's going to get eaten first. The rest of them are pretty much done. They've bent down. The necks are soft, so they're not doing much bulbing. So while not particularly, fantastic growth, this is way better, obviously, than not having any. And definitely bigger. I think this one's my biggest. I'll have to see later when I harvest them. These are the biggest bulbs I've created so far in the several years I've been trying to grow onions. So, green stalk for the win. Another obnoxious task that gets done. I don't even think I'm making a dent, but it's knocking Japanese beetles into soapy water. This is over 2 days. I mean, maybe there's not that many of them around or anywhere that I'm looking for them anyway. I find they like to hang out on my asparagus, so it's easy to knock them off of there. They also like to hang out in the strawberries, so it's easy to knock them off of there. Some of them do fly away, but the majority of them do their tendency is to just fall into the soapy bucket. But yeah, I don't know if I'm making a dent in that catastrophe. But they're like the least of the pest problems. I'm really waiting for the squash vine borers. I haven't done the surround WP. Is that the letters? Because I haven't had time, or it's constantly raining, so what's the point, right? So fingers crossed. The rabbit, on the other hand, there's still 2 rabbits on the property we haven't gotten rid of. So they're the ones chewing up, or it could be a vole too. No, I think it's a rabbit because of the height of the foliage. So they're taking out my melons. I'll show you that another day. But the pumpkins are doing good. But anyway, that's another day. I don't know, maybe. Let's get to the main task I wanted to accomplish. So I'd say this bed of potatoes is completely ready. The plants have way gone. The other container still has one still holding out plant, but the other two are gone also. But I'm gonna try and see what we can get out of this other than weeds. I can't believe how, well, I can believe it. I think my problem with the weeds mostly comes from that my husband mows and then the seeds are thrown willy-nilly into the bags and everywhere else. So that's one way I can't get on top of the weeding. Also, the soil could have just been weedy. If I remember correctly, yeah, this is soil that was sitting and sifted out. So I'm sure a lot of it is that I just reseeded weeds. But it's fine. It really wasn't a problem until the potatoes died out. There was minimal weeds before that. All right, let me finish weeding, then get back to the potatoes. So supposedly there's a no dig or less disturbance way of harvesting potatoes, but in this case I don't think that will apply because I don't have any more stalk to pull up. And even if I did, that's what I ended up with. All right, let's see how deep these potatoes went. Oh, the purple ones are going to be hard to see. We'll try our best. So I think these have been resting enough. The soil looks dry, which is not very good for me as a caretaker. So it's inevitable that there will be volunteer potatoes in this bag later on because little baby potatoes get left behind. You definitely can't see them if they're purple. And that's okay. So we'll keep that in there. Now there might very well be more potatoes under there, but I got 6 out of that plant. And granted, this was pretty much the size of the potato that went in, so that's not bad. Put this to the side. Well, I don't know what happened to the stalks of the others, but I think there was one over on this side. Oh, here we go. Nope. Aha. Oh, not bad, size-wise. This is exhausting with one hand. Oh. Is that it? 2 potatoes. And some plastic. Alright, I think this is the other plant on this side. Okay, I think that's that for the 2 whatever potatoes these are, which also is not bad. Let me focus that. What are we looking at? And that's not bad at all. That's, a meal or 2 for 1 grow bag. Let's rummage a little bit in this one, see what we come up with. this is tied, I think, to the other plant, which is fine. This one. Nope, nothing. Oh, this is a purple one. Oh, I'm surprised that purple didn't yield too much in this bag that I could dig up. Only 4. This one has a little bit of green in it. I'm gonna use that. A seed potato. So not the most impressive haul, but obviously that's not what I do it for. All in all, not a bad morning's work. I got lots of weeding done, a little bit of harvesting, and yeah, now the rest of the day is hanging out with the family and doing other hard labor elsewhere. Yeah, I have a little bit more potatoes in that bag. There's a couple other bags of potatoes. There's a raised bed still with potatoes, and those look really green. Like they actually greened up more since I don't know what happened. But so potatoes are continuously coming. I'm not a person who would necessarily preserve potatoes anyway. But someday when I get my act together, I might. And then I gotta get some more watering done before anything. Um. Oh yeah, no, I do want to get a fall harvest of potatoes. So I did buy russet potatoes from the supermarket. They weren't organic, so I don't know that chemical inhibitor that they use to keep them from growing. I don't know if that's on it. So I'm trying to chit it as fast as possible, and then hopefully get it in the ground soon. Hopefully, like I'd like to get it in July, so it has enough time. But you know, it's an experiment. See if that works out. Because I'm not. I mean, I could go get to the organic store and go ahead and buy an organic potato. So if I have a chance, if I'm in that direction, I might do that. But then that would delay the whole chitting process. We'll see. We might be passing by there today. Well, if that works out, I'll let you know. There's always a. I'll let you know. All right, that's enough rambling. Am I going to release this today? I don't know if I'm going to release this today, but if I do, I'm on schedule for a live chat with Healing Means tomorrow, Monday. It should be 4 p.m. Eastern. What's that? 1 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be talking about summer motivations. What's going to keep us going till the end, to the finish line. All right, I will talk to you all soon. Hopefully you catch that live. And so I'll harvest more. Bye.